Hello everyone, welcome back to the Yuna only challenge for my Let's Play Final Fantasy X. I want to show you a few things before we go into this next boss fight. First of all, poison touch weapon for Yuna. Second of all, I did cheat a little bit. As you can see here, I have 2 HP spheres. I will not be using those until I learn the ability Holy, because the reason I cheated, you're not supposed to be able to get 2 spheres off of the Lord Ochu, the guy in the middle of the Kilika Forest. Reason being, I used a summon to defeat him. I was just getting completely tired of waiting for it. So the only benefit I gained from killing him that I'm going to be using is going to be that poison touch weapon, the one that I showed you right here. As you can see, she has a poison touch weapon now, which would be the exact same as if I had continued killing off those the things that have the seed cannon. So if you run around in Kilika Forest for a while, you'll find those and you'll know what I mean. So I did pick that up. However, for this next fight, it is not helpful at all, so I'm going to be using the Rod of Wisdom. And we're still going to be using the Seeker's Ring. Now, on the sphere grid, I got all the way, the sphere grid goes from here to here to here, all the way around up to here. I went ahead and stopped here. I could have continued, but again, another reason I went ahead and killed the Lord Ochu is because I didn't want to get so far ahead on the sphere grid that the game was considerably different than what you might experience if you were to do a Yuna only challenge. So if you're doing a Yuna only challenge, I would recommend that you continue going through the game the right way, where you can only attack, you can't summon. But if you just run out of energy like I did and you can't stand yourself anymore, and you know that you just want that poison touch weapon, you can go ahead and farm the Lord Ochu. Again, you know, it's just a matter of, do you want to go with that purist approach, or do you want to go with, oh, I can't stand this anymore, my sanity is leaving me. So those would be the 2 options there. And for this fight, I'm going to treat it as it's supposed to be, a Yuna-only challenge. The right way. I should switch out Lulu because her dodge is high. Not that it really matters, I guess. But yeah, basically, like I said, the way that you're normally supposed to get those 2 HP spheres is you're supposed to come back after you have gone all the way to the end of the sphere grid. You've learned Holy. At that point, you're supposed to come back and overkill Lord Ochu using Holy so that you can get those 2 HP spheres. Now, I've noticed it does tend to give you a whole lot of MP spheres instead of HP spheres, which is annoying. So I kind of got really lucky grabbing the Belladonna wand, the Poison Touch wand for Yuna, and getting the 2 HP spheres both in the same shot. So, of course, it did take me about 3 hours of reset grinding to do that, so yeah, it's not a fun process. I'm just going to tell you that now. So, as you can see right now, though, I am treating this as a proper Yuna-only challenge. I am having Yuna do all the work, her summons do nothing. Nice little dodge there, but the main thing is that Titus and Lulu are attacking themselves. I have Lulu actually attacking, which is something she almost never does, because it does actually benefit slightly to have her on the field. Now, if I was doing this the best way, I would be having Titus and Lulu switch weapons, but if I do that, like you can see here, if you look in the top right, his action time changes considerably, and he just takes so many more turns, it's ridiculous. So I am having him attack himself just because I can't stand it, and all that good stuff, and Yuna's doing fine with the dodging, and the not dodging, and bink! Okay, so that's about it. And since this is my Let's Play, and I'm the one talking, I'm going to talk about whatever I want. I just finished Infamous 2 for the second time. Took me about a week and a half to do both times through, and I didn't realize that it was going to unlock everything and give me both light side and dark side powers once I had beaten the game twice. So I saved my original file and was like, okay, well, I'll come back to this and do a whole bunch of this is horrible grinding later on, and then turns out that wasn't really valuable in any way. So but decided it wasn't worth my time to go through and do all of the achievements for two reasons. Number one, I have this Let's Play that I'd like to continue to do. Number two, well, I also just bought White Knight Chronicles and I'm pretty excited about that. And I suppose you could say number three, well, I have a job and stuff. So anyway, you can kind of see how I'm doing this. It's pretty standard. Attack until you need to heal and then heal. I could be throwing potions instead of actually using a heal, but where's the fun in that? Ooh, critical. So, but the strategy here, it's very straightforward. You just want to continue attacking these stalks. And there I learned the Loner Overdrive, which is going to be completely useless because we are not going to be fighting with summons ever, except for when it's absolutely required. So, but yeah, you want to kill off both of these stalks, and once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and cut out some of the video of me killing the second stalk until we get to the next part of the video, and then I will basically once we open up the pod here, and then I'll come back and we will continue where we left off. Alright everyone, we're picking up right here. I just wanted to point out the boss just dropped below 2400 health, so it looks like that may be the point where the boss switches over to this mode. Now, as you can see, the boss did poison me, so I'm going to use an antidote. I'm not going to use Asuna because Asuna takes too long to use. And then I'm going to keep attacking like normal. It does have a pattern here. It uses, I don't know the exact pattern, but I believe it uses a poison type attack, then that water attack you just saw, and then this staccato attack. Really, the only truly dangerous one is the poisoning one, and you just need to make sure that you've got enough time to use an antidote, and then heal if you would need to use that as well. So, I called it an anecdote again. It's an antidote. Silly me. But yes, it does. It's just going to repeat that pattern for the rest of the game. So it's really predictable. You'll start doing 30 to 60 damage instead of the 10 damage that you've been doing up to this point. Unfortunately, up until this point, that's a little close. Up until this point, you're only doing 10 damage to it while it's enclosed in its little shell thing. So you need to be. It's a long fight if you're doing it as a yeah. Wow, I just said all the other girls. If you're doing it as a Yuna only challenge, and the way you would normally deal with it is you would use once you've killed those tentacles, you would use fire type attacks with Lulu, and you would use Kimari, who has a piercing weapon, and that would be the best way to kill it. Except that this is a Yuna only challenge. So. Anyway, this is, I'm just going to keep doing this until this guy dies. Nothing fancy. Just make sure you stay above about 150 health. And anytime he's about to use that poisoning attack, which is called Venom, you can see it right there. Just make sure you have enough time to use an antidote. Oh my goodness, I keep calling it that. Using an antidote. And then come back and make sure you have enough time to heal if you have to use an antidote. So anyway, that's about it for the fight. It's just going to continue this exact same way. So I will cut the movie off here, and thank you all for watching. And we will pick up with you. Oh, I'm not sure where, but I'll pick up the next good place to show you guys. So have a good one.